It's actually hard to believe today marks 2 decades since Selena was brutally murdered. Memorial posts and tweets are popping up on thousands of feeds today. It's been 20 years, but the case continues to make news, and the connection Selena had with her fans remains strong. The Latin superstar was poised to become a crossover U.S. success right before she died on March 31st, 1995. Selena was shot by Yolanda Saldivar, one of her biggest fans who had founded Selena's fan club. Saldivar shot Selena and then refused to get out of her truck during a 9-hour standoff with police. Alexis Tirado joins me now. She's the editorial director at theflama.com. This week, Online Magazine is sharing a series of Selena articles, Alexis, and they post in her honor. And you guys posted a picture of Selena on Instagram today, and you say your traffic spikes every time you post something about her. What was it about the then 23-year-old that touched so many people?
Selena is an icon in the Latino community. You know, she was so relatable. You saw yourself in her. She was a natural beauty. She was really close to her family. There was a connection there. And she just had incredible songs that you just felt so connected to, about heartbreak and newfound love and family. She is just the icon in our community. I mean, 20 years later, we still listen to her songs on the radio. We share her photos on social, not just today, but every day.
Yeah.
And, you know, like even to this day, MAC may create a makeup line in her honor, and we're all hoping that that they do that. So she's just so relatable, you know, like when I see her, I see photos of her, I see myself. She has the same hair as me. It's not perfect. It's not extensions. It's frizzy hair just like mine. She is just so authentic. You see clips of her laughing with her family. There's just a really deep connection with her, even 20 years after her passing.
Yeah, she was like sort of just a regular girl on her way to making it really huge. So Yolanda Saldivar, she remains in prison, her murderer, serving a life sentence. And this is what she actually looks like now, 20 years later. She's going to be eligible for parole in 2025, and she's filed several appeals. Selena's father actually recently told a TV reporter that he thought an early release would be harsher punishment than life in prison because so many people don't like her. Do you think she'd ever get out?
No, I don't think she will. I mean, it's hard for me to talk about without crying, but I just don't. What she did and you know, was a tragedy. It was a tragedy amongst the Latino community. It was a nationwide tragedy. I just can't imagine her really being out in parole in 2025. That's just something I can't fathom.
Yeah, it's incredible to think that Selena would be 43 today, just thinking about it 2 decades later after her murder. Alexis, yesterday theflama.com published 11 rare photos of Selena that many of us have not had the opportunity to see. I want to take a look at some of those photos. This is actually a picture of Selena when she was just 13 years old, I guess, in front of the name of her family's band in the background. And a lot of people didn't know that her family had a band, Alexis.
Yes. And, you know, in a lot of ways, Selena was a lot like, you know, Justin Timberlake in the fact that she started with a band when she was young, and then she started breaking out, you know, in her early 20s, or actually when she was 18, she won her first award. So she has been performing ever since she was a kid. And, you know, when she died at the young age of 23, she was on the road to stardom. She was crossing over. She was the first Tejano musician to win a Grammy. She's the first artist to have had a song Billboard #1 in Spanish and in English.
That's incredible. And you actually talked to our producers and you compared Selena to the Biggie of rap music. So Selena to Tejano music and the Biggie of rap music.
Absolutely. So I'm a huge Selena fan. I'm a huge Biggie fan. And the comparisons there are that, you know, Biggie died when he was 24 years old. He was on the rise. He was blowing up. He was everywhere. Selena died, you know, just a year younger at 23. They both died tragically in the month of March, you know, a few years from each other. And to this day, I mean, people are wearing Biggie shirts. You see Drake wearing Selena T-shirts. You know, you hear Biggie songs at parties. If you go to a Mexican wedding, you will hear Bitty Bitty Bum Bum. Like, I mean, her music is played all the time.
A lot of incredible comparisons. Cannot believe it's been 2 decades. Alexis, thank you so much for joining us.
Can I say one more thing?
Go ahead.
Selena's family is having a Fiesta de Flor. It's a festival in Texas in Corpus Christi. It's happening April 17th.